Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. At least it stopped raining. It's not very warm today. Yesterday was lovely. So today I'm using the Charming Duck Pond. And as I've put in the details, if you spend £25 in my online store, I will send you everything you need except for the stuff using the bundle. So I'll die cut the circles, I'll die cut the nested essentials, and I'll send you the designer series paper, the ribbon, cardstock, everything. And it's using the Charming Duck Pond bundle. So a stamp set and dies, which are there. And then also the designer series paper is called Lily Pond Lane, and it's so cute. And the great thing is that the dies cut the ducks out from here as well. So fab. So let's get cracking. So I've got 3 cards today. Let's start with this one. It's probably the quickest and easiest. So my card base is Pretty Peacock. Oh, also there's my host code. So if you use that host code, then I will know that you want the kit. Okay, I'm just going to stick this down. There we go. Okay, so card base is Pretty Peacock. It's half A4, so 29.6 by 10. No, hang on. 14.8 by 21, scored in half at 10.5. I was getting really confused then. Let's just cover that light up. No, I'm going to do it with this because I don't want to distract you with the next card. There we go. Okay, so with this one, I've got a basic white card base. No, I haven't. I've got Pretty Peacock card base and a piece of basic whites, which I've cut down to 9.5 by 13.8, so that you do get to see the Pretty Peacock around the edge. And I'm just going to pop that on with a little bit of Seal Plus in the corners. Okay, just checking. Oops, that's going to cover that up. That's going to cover that up. Okay, here we go. So hopefully you can now see what I'm doing. So just getting a bit of a Pretty Peacock frame all the way around. Whoops, a daisy. Let's try and get that straight before I press down. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, and then this is a piece of the Lily Pond. What is it called? Lily. Yeah, the Lily Pond Lane. I don't know why it's called Lane. And this has been cut to 5.5 by 9.5. And I just want to have a little gap of the white at the bottom. Beautiful colours they're using, really, really kind of bright and summery. I mean, that is a lily, but it kind of also reminds me of a magnolia. So I'm leaving, let's just measure that. I think it's probably 1 centimetre. Oh, 0.5 centimetre. Just leaving 0.5 centimetre gap, okay? And then I've die cut the Stylish Shapes circle, and this is Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to pop that on with dimensionals, and I have my dimensionals ready, but I've buried them. Let's get them out. There we go. I'll pop my dimensional. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get the circle ready, and then no, don't put that there. Okay, so I've got my duck, and that was from the designer series paper, cut out with I guess it's this die. Yep, there we go. Cut out with that die. So, I mean, obviously you've got him on the stamp set, so you could stamp and colour it in. But I just chose to use the designer series paper because otherwise I end up with tons of designer series paper and I never use it. Now, you've also got these bulrushes, and I've been cutting them in lots of different colours. And I should have, oh, maybe I haven't. I knew there was one thing I still had to do. Okay, so what I had been doing is I cut it in on this one what I did before was I cut it in Granny Apple Green and I cut it in Lemon Lolly, and then I just cut the bulrushes off and die cut them on. But what I realised, oh, I have got one. There you go. So that's what I've done with that one. But what I realised that you could do is you could die cut it in basic whites, and then you could just colour your stems in the green and your, I don't know what you call that, the actual bit of it's not a flower, into the whatever colour you want. So that's why I'm left with that little bit there. Anyway, I have found it. So I'm going to just pop some Seal Plus on there. And I do want it to be just coming up the top of the circle. And then I'm going to pop some Seal Plus on my duck. And pop a little bit going over the top there. And pop him there. I've got a little bit showing there. And then I cut out 2 lily pads, and then the little centre of the lily pads, which I'm just going to use my birthday present from my wonderful brother. I'm using Stampin' Up! Glue, but I've got this wonderful contraption now from My Sweet Petunia, and it does the hard lifting for you. Now I've just got to get it back in. There we go. Love it. Whoops. Love it. Alex, thank you. I just realised you don't put that back on when you're going to be using it. You just pop it in there and it keeps it. Right, so let's get the inside of that there, and then this tiddly widdly one, get it the right way up. Whoops. There. And then I'm just going to pop some glue on there to put my lily pads on. There we go. I'm just going to get my adhesive rub. I've got a little bit too much Seal Plus there. I might have done that actually with the tweezers. Okay, maybe a gem. I'm going to go over that, I think. Okay, so now I can pop this on here with some dimensionals, large dimensionals. And I'm kind of doing it 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then across the join. Oh, my lily pads moved when I turned it upside down. Here we go. That's it. And now I'm going to stamp my sentiments. So on this one, I did Hello Friend. But on this one, I think I'm going to do, I think I'll do Happy Birthday, actually. Seems to have lots of birthdays going on at the moment. My twin nieces have got their 5th birthday today. Woohoo! What colour did I want? Pretty Peacock I want. So I'm just going to stamp this where I've got all this white. I hope it's straight. Not too bad. Here we go. Okay, and then let's just give that a quick clean. Right, let's pop that away. And I'm going to use the flat pearls. Whoops a daisy. Just threw a card base in that bin, but won't be doing that. So I'm going to use these flat pearls. These carried over from one of the sea, what was it called? I can't remember. It had shells and all sorts of things. So I'm going to put my big one here. They are beautiful. They're like mother of pearl. You can see it's beautiful. One there. Whoops. One there. And another one there. And then inside, I'm just going to pop a white insert. And I think I had a little bit of, I use regular seal for this. I had a little bit of designer series paper left over lying around on my desk. So I thought it would be nice to put it along the bottom. Like so. So what? This is 8.5. Trim that down to 8.5. I'm just going to pop a little bit of wet glue along it. And pop it inside. There we go. Okay, there's card number 1. I just think I don't know, they just make me smile. They're so happy and cute. So I won't be using those again, but I keep the, I'm going to use the dappled dots, I think, next time, but I'm going to keep that out. Okay, so that's card 1. Moving on to card 2. This is using a bit more of the designer series paper. Okay, and the reverse of it is this beautiful check in Pretty in Pink. Again, it's such a lovely combination, the pretty peacock and the pink. Really, really pretty. So I've got one piece of the Pretty in Pink, which is going to be too long because my card base is 14.8 and that is 6 inches, well, just under 6 inches. So let me see which end I cut off. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a sliver of white at both ends. I don't want one end to be pink and the other white. Let's cut there. And hopefully now that will be the right height. And if it's not, I can just trim it off. Yeah, it's just a fraction over the top. And then I've got this piece, which is 14.8 by 7.5. So I'm covering the whole of the Pretty Peacock front with it. So let's go seal this time. There's a bit of a mess. What's going on there? And make sure you put it on the right way around. And that's going to go right to the corner. Just move it up so you can see it. Okay. And then my Pretty in Pink will line it up with it like so. making sure there's no gap. There we go. And yeah, just a fraction to trim off at the top. Literally a sliver. There we go. It's sticking to me. And got my Nested Essentials diamond die cut, which is going to go flat. And I don't actually want to cover his or her beak, so I think it's going to go a bit further over. There we go. Now I have got a fraction of a gap there. I didn't mean to, but I have. So that's going to go flat. So I'm just going to use some Seal Plus on that. And move it up so you can see. There we go. Okay, and then we've got some duck. So this one I had a walking duck. This one I've got a floating duck, but that's okay. It also cuts the bush tails out of the designer series paper. That's another circle. That's for the everyday details. I always want to say essentials. I don't know why. And then I've got the 2 green. Now what I decided with this one, I'm going to try it using. This is one of the, I can't remember what they call them. They're not nude. The tones. So this is, there are no early espresso blends. I've got Pebble Path, but I think this will be good. So I'm going to try it anyway. Up here. Yes, it works perfectly. So to save cutting out another one, I'm just going over the green. But as I said earlier, if you did it in white, in basic white, and then you could colour the stems whatever colour you want, and the, I can't remember what I called it, bush something, bush, no, I don't know. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Bush tails? No. That worked really well. That's the deep or SU200. I'm not sure. When they first came out, they were like deep and light, and they're for skin tones. Skin tones, that's what it is. There we go. Now this was at the bottom of the paper, and it's actually, you can see here, that was a full piece, and this was the edge of the paper, but I didn't want to waste it. So all I'm going to do is put it higher up behind, which is why I've got my floating duck, because it will hide that it's not a full length one. So I'm just going to get my glue again, and we'll do the on the back here. And this has got, oh, it's got a bit of muck on it. This has got a fine point, and I have another one that's a regular point, but I'm using the fine point because it's so thin and narrow. You could, as an alternative, use the adhesive sheets. I mean, had I thought about it in time, that's what I would have done. But hey ho, this is great. I can use this. So it's a precision glue gun, and it really is precise. So let's stick that one down there. And then do the same with this one. This is making my life so much easier because I find it really hard to squeeze. And all I've done is decant my own glue into here. And there's number 2. And the bottom bit's going to be hidden there. So now I've got my bush tails, and I'm going to pop that on with a dimensional at the bottom there. Over the, so the other one came right down there. And then this time I'm going to pop my duck. Got a hole there, probably using a black eye or something. So let's put a couple of dimensionals on him. Could be a her. I don't really know much about ducks. Actually, if I do a mini one behind his eye, I can then colour that black. No, I'm going to cut that bit off because I want to be able to colour his eye. But let's just getting in the way of the dimensional. There we go. So I'll just cut that tiny bit off. And then I've got my circle, which I need to stamp. And I need my bow, and it's very busy, so I didn't put any gems on this one. What I want now is a black pen. So that's just going through onto my dimensional. There we go, that's much better. Okay. And oh, look at that, there's a little gosling, is it? I don't know what they are. There. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and it's going to have to fit in the circle. So I don't want Pretty Peacock. What did I use on my last one? Yeah, I did use it, so I'll keep that out. But I want Pretty in Pink. And there we go. I'm just loving this. I've had it for a while and I hadn't played with it, and then as soon as I started playing with it, I just couldn't stop. It is so, it just makes me happy. Now on this one before I put Have a Lovely Day, but I think I might put Hello Friend if it will fit. Let's see if it will fit. I think it will. Yeah, I just need to line it up, but I think it will. Let me bring that down. Oh, it's reflecting in that as well. That's no good, is it? Pop that over there. I just love this colour. I know those that had been around a long time, that when it had been around before, were raving about it. And I guess I can understand why now. So pretty. Hence the name, Pretty in Pink. Oh, that fitted in perfectly. Okay, so I just need to put that on. Get my in colour ribbon. So next week is mystery stamping again, which I'm loving, and I've got an idea for a project already, and it's great fun. So it's kind of a technique in terms of the actual card, and you can use any stamp set or bundle with it. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to go with yet. I don't know. And then the 26th is Christmas in July. I've got a delivery coming today. Exciting. Right, that's the one I've already done. So this one, it needs to go up here. I'll use the last of these dimensionals. Do it in a triangle. I've seen people just put one on here, but I just think it's not stable enough for me. There we go. Hello Friend, that's beautiful. And then I want quite a big ribbon. This is so soft, lovely. And this is the Pretty in Pink in colour ribbon. Yeah. So it's around for 2 years. Okay. Yeah, I've got some Christmas stuff coming today, which I'm really excited about. I didn't initially order it. Do that side because I wasn't sure, you know, what I would do with it. But then I saw, you know, so many things. One of them is designer series paper, which I can't wait to get hold of. It's got gold foil and it's green. so what's not to love? I don't know why I didn't get it first time around. And then the other is a bundle, which I've seen so many beautiful things with that and the price is incredibly low actually. So I thought, why not? So I'm really looking forward to prepping for my Christmas in July. I'm hoping to get some Christmas lights. Okay, so there's card 2. So as you can see, this one was a full bulrushes. That's what they are, bulrushes. The full one. This one I used the edge of the paper, so it was shorter. But then I just covered up with the duck, so you can't tell. And he's not on dimensionals, but you know that is, so it wouldn't have made any difference. But I just actually I might need a dimensional there. Let's just quickly pop a dimension. Under there. There we go. So that's card 2. And as I said, it's too busy, I think, to have any gems on it. Okay, so card 3. These are some some dies that I'd done that I don't want to try not to lose. And this big die here is what I've used for this. And I should have an example to show you. So that's my card. And basically it cuts out this. And then you know, it's like a window. Now on this one, I did it flat. On this one, I'm going to raise it up so you can see the difference. But it's so pretty. And what I wanted to show you, so on this one, right, let me get my papers. I want to show you the alternatives. So this is the one I used. Okay, with the frog and the beautiful pink lilies and the fish. So you just need to place your window, whoops-a-daisy, place your window over the area that you want to have free. So that's the one I did on that one. And I just thought to show you what it looks like with different ones, and I'll use a different paper. So here you've got your family of ducks. There we go, that's quite pretty, although you lose all the greenery on that one. This is another family of ducks, but actually you do get, putting it up there like that, you get some of the bulrushes, although not an awful lot. And then this is the one I think I'm going to go for. So you've got mama duck talking to babies, and the babies are in the water. And I'm trying to do it so I can just get some of the greenery. Yeah, I'm getting it there and there. So this is the one I'm going to go with. So let's pop those out of the way. What do I need? I need my trimmer. Okay, now what I've done here is the designer series paper. So my card, it's a basic half A4, scored in half at 10.5. So 21 by 14.8, scored in half at 25. 25? 21 scored in half at 10.5. Oh, hello, what's happened? We seem to be stuck. I think my internet might be playing up. I'm so sorry. What is going on? Let me see if I can refresh. No, it's going, what's going on? No, cancel. So I'm sorry, I think it's I don't know. Focus. Okay, so the designer series paper is 10 by 14.3, and then this one is 9.5, so it must be 13.8. Yes, so it's like half a centimetre, each level is half a centimetre smaller. So this one I'm going to just mark. In fact, I think I will use the proper trimmer just to make sure. So I'm going to just line up where I want my ducks to be. You see, I'm trying to get the whole of mama in, but if I do that, I cover up baby's head there. So I'm going to have to lose her tail. Right, let me just mark with a pencil. Right, let me bring my trimmer in. Whoops, a daisy. And just trim that where I've got my lines. And I keep that because I might be able to use it for something else, like the inside, for example. And the same with that. Now that would be good for the inside. There's the gingham. There's the pink gingham on the back. Love, love, love. Now, if we could have a whole pack of the pink gingham, I can't speak. A whole pack of the pink gingham, can't speak, would be amazing. So this is a basic white card base, thick basic white. And I'm going to pop my designer series paper on there with seal. Seems a shame to be using this and covering it up, but never mind. Okay, so let's get that. So we've got the white frame going around. That might be a little bit, oh, it's okay. Okay, so now I've got that on. Now, what I said I wanted to do with this one was to actually raise it up, whereas the other one is flat. So I'm going to use my dimensionals. And these are great. This is the mini. No, I'm going to cut that in half again. Oh, that's just a bit of paper. Okay, let's see if I can get this. That's it. And the same at the bottom. There we go. Let's see how that. Right, just going to need to get some bits around here because it's kind of bowing a bit. And last but not least, right, that should be enough. Just need to take the backing off. Can't see which bits I've got the backing of, except by feel. There we go. Oh, now I can see. Right, so let's lay that over the top. And hopefully I'm going to be able to see. Oh, you know what? I need to trim this down. It's like a fraction too wide. I thought I had done it already, but obviously not. So let's just bring the trimmer in. I want it to be 9.5 and it's 10 at the moment. So let's go down by 2 there. Oops, that's nice. Just missed the adhesive. That will be perfect. I'm just going to catch this adhesive here. So that's it. Now, is it too long? So it needs to be 9.5 by 13.8. So again, I'm going to take a bit off at the top. And I've just realised I should have stamped my sentiment before I adhered it, especially now I've got the raised element. There you go. So now you can see the designer series paper sticking out top and bottom and sides. Now if I do, I'll try it, we'll see. If not, I can cover it up with now here we go. So I've die cut some lily pads from Granny Apple Green, and then the ducks, the little baby ducks here, I die cut both of them from white and both of them from pink. And then what you do is you layer them. It's really cool, this. So there's my, this is a designer series paper, and then that's just basic white. So here's my full area, and then here's the outline. And all you do is, it's so clever, whoever designed this, pop a little bit of glue round and lay it down, lining it up. Just going to move that, it's not lined up. There we go. Because it's so fiddly and tiny, but it's worth it. It's so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with my pink. So that's the design, the back of the designer series paper. And line that, that's better. Okay, just got a bit of glue on there, just going to wipe that up. With my amazing chamois that comes with the glass mat. So I'll just, I need my black pen again. Did I put it back? What did I? I'm accumulating tools over here. I need to put some away. I must have put it back. Yes. So I'm just going to pop through there. For the eye. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue on the lily pad. Nope, that's not the right one. Right, that one goes there. And then I just need to snip this. And one of them's going to go on. So that one's going to go in there. And then that one needs to go underneath with a dimensional. Oh, look, the very last dimensional on this pack. What I'm actually going to do is pop it down there. Nope, that's not working either. Let's get it underneath. That's better. Okay. And then now, whoops. I didn't actually need to cut it. I could have just left it like that. There we go. And then my little duckies are going to be glued. One there. And one there. So cute. I absolutely love them. I'm not really a duck person. I mean, I used to take my grandkids to feed them, but it never really did much for me. And then I'm going to use these are called the adhesive back dappled dots. So they've got a little pattern on them. And I'm going to use the Pretty in Pink. So 1, 2, 3. And now I need to do my sentiment. And the way I did my sentiment was using the Stampin' Right markers because I wanted to have it in different colours. So actually, I'm not going to use that ink, which I kept out. That can go away. But I do need the markers. So I need the Petal Pink and Granny Apple Green. And what we did was You Make Me Happy. But actually, I'm needing to stamp just there. So maybe we do Hello Friend again. No, it might work. We'll try it. Because I want to show you the techniques doing this. So the first one I'm going to do is happy because it's a single word and I can do that first. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to reverse it and do that in Pretty Peacock. So I'm taking the brush end of my Stampin' Right marker and I'm just brushing over at an angle. Now the old Stampin' Right markers didn't work on photopolymer, but the new ones do, which is fabulous. So I'm sorry if you've got old ones, it probably won't work. I think I might have got that on my lip. Right, now I need to find where I've got the dimensionals and put it on there. Yay, perfect. So now I'm going to clean it and I need to give it a second to dry. Help it with the drying. And then I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green and it's the You Make Me. So again, I'm just going sideways across. Now, I had a timing from UPS by 3 and it's good job I ignored it because I thought it wouldn't be, probably be about 6. Which is disappointing because I was going to do a ad hoc box opening, but okay, so now I need to get where that, and it's up there. Right, let's try that. You Make Me. Yes, it worked. Just about. I might need to just go over the M-E, the E, even, not the M-E. Very lightly. There we go. That'll dry in a second. So that's card. Oh no, the ribbon. Now what I did with this, so the last ribbon we did, you can see that is the full width. So what I did was I tied a bow and worked out how long it was, then cut it the length that I needed, and then I cut it in half down the middle because it makes it a much smaller bow. It does fray. That is the only problem. So that as I'm tying it, it's going to start fraying. But just it makes a much smaller bow, which is kind of what we need for this little area here. Whoops, you see it's fraying already. Okay, 3rd time lucky. I just need to it is already fraying. It's so fine, but it does make a lovely little bow. Come on, get untwisted. And once I've got it in place, I will cut the little fraying edges off. So I need a glue dot. There we go. And it's gonna go there, like that. Okay guys, thank you for watching. That is my 3 cards. So that's card 3. So you see the difference, you know, how different the card is using different designer series paper. And also that one's raised and that one's flat. So if you're giving it to someone, then, you know, do the raise. The other thing that you could do is actually run this bit. So run the basic white through an embossing folder and then die cut, and then you'll have some embossed. I hadn't thought of doing that till just now. So that's that's card 3, and then this is card 2, where I used the cut off, so I didn't waste my designer series paper. And then that was a really quick and simple one, card 1. So they are lovely. Don't forget, if you spend £25 in my online store by Tuesday night, midnight, I will send you everything you need to make the 6, so 2 each of the 3 cards, except I won't be able to do this die cut for you. You need the bundle for that, but I will do the nested essentials, the circles, and I will provide the cardstock. And if you don't have this bundle, you just need to use what you've got, and, you know, use a different sentiments, etc. But I'd like to say thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Yes, Alex, quack quack quack. Very funny. Yes, so let me just pop up the, yeah, there's the host code. So you need to pop that in so that I know that you want to have this kit, and I will send it all to you, shipping included. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back next Friday with mystery shopping, and I'm really excited about the one I'm going to be doing with you. Mystery shopping? Oh, mystery stamping. I need a lie down. Okay, bye guys. Have a great weekend.